Well, I would say this one is a treat. Today we're going to have an Oris Aquis special. Let's go, my friends.
All of my friends say, girl, you better take care, 'cause that man is trouble, you best beware.
Hi, hello and welcome, my friends, to the Oris Aquis special. We're going to check out some of the current Oris Aquis limited editions, but also some interesting regular Oris Aquis versions. I hope you have fun, so let's check out all these pieces in the metal.
Oh, baby, I gotta tell you that.
The first model I would like to talk about is the Oris Hangang, which was made together with a Korean foundation to protect the Hangang River. It's a beautiful green watch, a darker green ceramic bezel. The dial itself is gorgeous because it starts in the middle with a very bright green and becomes in the edges darker and darker. You have a great sunburst effect. You do have, of course, the date indicator, a small seconds, and overall this is one of the most beautiful greens I have seen so far from Oris. And if you compare it with the regular green Oris Aquis, I have to say the Oris Aquis Hangang wins. I just like the dial itself, how it works together with the green ceramic bezel. Of course, you do have here the steel bracelet. You can wear this one also on the rubber strap. Keep in mind, it's an integrated bracelet. You have to go for the Oris bracelets overall. Some providers, I think, do provide also special made straps for the Oris models, but I think the regular Oris straps and bracelets are not over expensive and they suit those watches best. Overall, the Hangang definitely is to me a treat and a pretty beautiful Oris Aquis limited edition.
After I met you, I felt it was my chance.
I really do like the Whale Shark limited editions from Oris. This one is the Whale Shark limited edition GMT. Look at this gorgeous dial. It has a structure like the skin of the whale shark. You do have a GMT function on the one hand on the dial, 24-hour indicator, as well on the bezel. So you actually do have also the option for a third time zone. You have at 3 o'clock a date complication, and check out that bezel. It's a two-tone bezel, so in black and blue. It's very slight change there of color, but I think it works perfectly fine with the dial. It's definitely a gorgeous piece. On the wrist, it doesn't wear too big, not too small, and I really do like this GMT.
I can't let you go, baby. I just wanna tell you.
If you like red, you might be a fan of this regular Oris Aquis. It's a little bit smaller than the other limited editions. This one isn't a limited edition, sport 41.5 millimeter of diameter. It sounds big, but due to the very short lugs, it doesn't wear big. It's sort of a great unisex watch from my point of view, and the dial itself, this cherry red one, is gorgeous. How it plays with the colors, I was directly in love. To be honest, I think it's a little bit too small for my 18.5 centimeter wrists, but damn, that dial color in combination with a polished bezel, it's a gorgeous watch, and I wanted to include it in this video because I think it's definitely a treat. And if Oris is very good in something, it's definitely in making great sunburst dials. So I wanted to share this one with you, of course.
I just can't quit you now 'cause I love you. Yes,
If you do like big watches and if you do like black watches, this Oris Aquis Diver Pro might be your cup of tea. 48 millimeters of diameter, but it doesn't wear that big. Again, my wrist size is 18.5 centimeters and I can pull it off thanks to the shorter lugs, and I think also thanks to the black color. It does look gorgeous. You do have a different bezel here, so you have to actually pull the bezel up. Then you can change or adjust the dive time, push it down, and then it's set. You cannot change the bezel, which is a nice feature, I have to say. Inside you find here the caliber 400, so 5 days of power reserve and 10 years of warranty. Keep in mind that you have to do a small life hack, because when you pull the crown and don't do the life hack, the minute hand is going to jump. Oris right now did include this also in their description of the watch. You just have to pull the crown and move it a little back and forth. Then you can set the minute hand and it will not jump. Just keep it in mind. But overall, what they offer here, I think it's an interesting package and it's definitely a nice, big, chunky dive watch.
yeah.
The next limited edition is very special for Germany and very important because it was made to protect the Northern Sea, and you have here the Oris Aquis Dadvat limited edition, and this one has a special complication which can show the tide. The time and the tide. Time and tide, so to say. It's a beautiful piece. You do have a very interesting sunburst dial. You do have a more matte gray ceramic bezel, and you do have a dial which starts at 6 o'clock with a sort of gray color, becomes a turquoise or middle blue, and goes then to a dark blue color. Really nice, really gorgeous. As mentioned before, you can check the tide and also the different moon phases with the extra complication and the extra hand. I think a very interesting limited edition and definitely a beautiful piece.
So true. When I was down and down.
And last but not least, let's talk about the regular Oris Aquis in green. The Oris Aquis Hulk, so to say. I every time do like the sunburst green dial in combination with a dark green ceramic bezel. And what I do like about the Aquis line is that you cannot mistake it with any other watch brand. Oris made here an icon which has its own design language, which I really do appreciate. Keep in mind all the limited editions and also the red and this green Oris Aquis do have Zelita based movements. The Caliber 400 is an in-house movement. I think Oris does very well with the Aquis line. I every time do like their limited editions. I think it's an interesting lineup, but now I really would like to know also, my friends, which of those or which Oris overall is your favorite Oris Aquis model. Alright, my friends, this concludes my Oris Aquis special, where we took a closer look to the regular lineup but also to the Oris Aquis limited editions. I really hope you did like this one, my friends. I wish all of you right now a very happy weekend, a good start into the new week, and I look forward to see you all in the next one. Ciao, my friends.